off around this 5th mile oval. There's going to be flames and fireworks on this racetrack in a matter of minutes as well. Get them up 2 by 2. Lap traffic's going to happen early. It's going to happen often, Dustin.
That's exactly right. Pull the belt tight, baby, because we are about ready to go racing here at the Dome.
And looks like we are coming around to the green flag out of turn number 4. We are underway. Jason Welshan, Bonnie Pierce off into turn 1 and 2. Welshan on the low side, Pierce up top. Welshan will take the lead. Pierce back to the second. Then going lap number 1. Off turn number 4, Pierce on the high side. He'll lead lap number 1 by half a car length over Jason Welshan and Billy Moyer. And we got a caution. Joey Coulter will draw the caution in car number 2. And so all that for night is we're going to have 0 down, and racetrack looks good early on. We'll see when we get a long green flag run, but right now, she's looking pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So we will line them back up side by side, 2 by 2 by 2, and try it one more time. Actually, other than the 2 of Coulter slowing to a stop down there, turn number 2, a really, really good start for everyone.
Well, we're going to try it again out of turn number 4, Dustin. Here we go. Jason Welshan, Bobby Pierce, try number 2. BP Racing Fuel Speedway Dirt NASCAR.
Green flag is out, and we are underway here at the Dome. Pierce on the outside, takes it. Welshan on the inside, down the back stretch.
Pierce gets a better start. He'll get to the lead down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Welshan on the bottom. Pierce up top. Moyer through the middle. Lap number 1, Bobby Pierce. That's going to be Jason Welshan and Billy Moyer.
That's 1, 2, and 3, side by side behind him. For the 4th spot, Tyler Carpenter in 28, Gordy Gundaker in the 11. And cars are all over this 1/5 mile racetrack. Here's your leader after 2.
Rusty Swain's going to catch an infield tire on 3 and 4. We'll stay green though as he gets back in the field. He's going to draw to the back. His work just got a lot harder.
No doubt about that. He shoved that tire halfway around turn 3 and 4 as well. Bobby Pierce pulling away early in this one, but as you mentioned earlier, Jack, it will not take off for these guys to reach flat traffic here at the Dome.
Absolutely not. Now Moyer's going to go to the top shelf. How often do you say that? He'll go around Jason Welshan for second. Billy Moyer for second. Welshan back to third. And Bobby Pierce out fourth. Now the battle for fourth. Tanner English and Gordy Gundaker.
Good racing back there. Gordy Gundaker in the high side of the 11. Tanner English in the number 96. And those 2 drivers trying to catch third place Jason Welshan, second place. Billy Moyer and your race leader Bobby Pierce, who now with 6 laps complete, about 3 laps away. Posting on the back of the field, but taking them all back.
They're on pace to be in lap traffic in the next 2 laps. Only a straightaway behind the back of the pack. Back and forth to Tanner English, Gordy Gundaker in 5th. 6 going to be Tyler Carpenter. 7, Hudson Oneal, his dad, and Don Oneal behind him in 8th. Brandon Shepard in 9th. Ken Robinson in 10th.
If you've got a blue and white car, you're up on the high side of the Speedway right there. Hudson Oneal with the 71, Don Oneal with the 5, Brandon Shepard in the B5, and Bobby Pierce is seeing his lead slowly evaporate. And no newcomer. Who's that guy? Oh yeah, Billy Moyer in the 21.
Billy Moyer on the move. And right now, lap traffic soon to become a reality. 9 in the book, 31 to go off turn number 4 for your leader, Bobby Pierce. Moyer in second, third, Welshan. 4's going to be Tanner English. 5th now going to be Tyler Carpenter. 6th, Gordy Gundaker. 7th, Hudson Oneal. 8th, Don Oneal. 9th, Brandon Shepard. Landing at the 10th, Bab up to 11th, and 12th going to be the 7R, Ken Robinson.
There is nowhere for Bobby Pierce to go. He's got lap cars 2 and 3 wide in front of him, and Gordy Gundaker spins coming off turn number 4 and gathers it back up. The caution flag comes out. Tough break for Gordy Gundaker, who was running in 6th.
Caution flag had already waved. 10 laps down. 30 laps to go, and what do you think so far, St. Louis? How about it for Bobby Pierce? Here's your FK Ronnie Simpson replay. Gundaker got it a little hard, got it in the back of Tyler Carpenter. Who thinks Billy Moyer's getting ready to come to the lead? Who's just having a good time? That's what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you what, Bobby Pierce was happy to see that caution flag came out, but he may have been the only one here because he didn't have anywhere to go, Betsy. He had lap traffic 2 and 3 wide right there in front of him with literally nowhere to go. Blake Anderson in the infield, baby, as it is awesome as it looks from up here where we're at.
It's fantastic. It's fun to watch these guys maneuver, and amazing to win 10 laps with very, very clean racing. If you look where I am down in turn number 4, things getting a little choppy right where Gordy Gundaker spun out. There's a little bit of a run off of turn 4 on the bottom, and getting choppy off the top of turn number 4 as well.
All right, going to get the field sorted out here. And again, race control typically likes to tell drivers get in a single file line first, and then we'll get you lined back up in the Delaware double file restart. 10 laps are complete, 30 laps remain. And your race leader, Bobby Pierce, is indeed by himself out front. And your second place car, Billy Moyer, is going to choose the inside lane. That'll put third place Jason Welshan on the outside. Fourth place, Tanner English inside, and fifth place, Tyler Carpenter on the outside. The field gets sorted out. Coming up there just a little bit in the middle as we get into the crossover and zigzag, and should hopefully be ready to go racing next time by. Again, 10 laps complete, 30 laps to go in the second annual VB Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by Karl Performance.
Well, Dustin, it's been good so far. We're going back green, 30 more on the board for 30 large, and we're back underway. Bobby Pierce will take off into 1 and 2. Moyer second, Welshan in third. Now comes, oh no! Is he going to spin? No, he's going to save it on Tanner English. They're going to go full wide in the triple behind him. Welshan goes to second. Now Tanner English in the third spot. How did they survive that one? I really don't know.
What the heck just happened? I have no idea, but suddenly Bobby Pierce finds himself with nearly a full straightaway lead, and I mean, the entire field is jumping up the high. Dustin, look at Tyler Carpenter. I think Moyer's got a flat. I think Moyer may have a leather flat on number 21. As he now not getting into the corner, he'll get back going, but something does not seem right on the 21 of Moyer. And in the meantime, Tyler Carpenter marching forward up into the third spot, and we got him scattered up in turn number 3 and 4. The kamikaze kid, Tyler Carpenter, in that kryptonite chassis, had fallen back into the fifth spot, but right there, he had actually found that cushion up on the high side of the speedway and was starting to make his way up. Blake Anderson is surveying the damage on Don O'Neill's number 5. Grabbing a word with him real quick. Blake, what do you see down there?
Boy, it looked like when Billy Moyer got into turn number 3, the car just shut down. Don O'Neal nowhere to go. Has some nose damage on the right front. Be interested to see if he's able to continue. He's going to try to fire up the Crawford outdoor number 5 and drive away. I think the nose piece, it's going to rub a little bit on the 5 on that right front, so it'll be interesting to see, can Don O'Neal continue. O'Neal was moving forward. He was into the top 5. Looks like he's making the left-hand turn to head back to the pit. He's going to head back. I mean, Anthony Burroughs took a take a look at that. But any consolation for O'Neal, I think everybody's got something rubbing at this point.
That's right.
We're only 12 laps in. We're only 12 in. 12 down, 28 to go. And Don O'Neal going to head back this side, and we'll get him lined back up. Get him back in the way. Here's the FJ Rod insistent replay. Moyer got down in there. Maybe just stalled the engine, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looked like he caught the inside of that racetrack and stalled the engine. You're exactly right. Bobby Pierce is your leader, 12 laps for. Tanner English is in the second spot, up from 8th. Third is Tyler Carpenter. Fourth is Jason Welshan, and fifth is Daryl Lanigan, up from the 14th starting spot already.
Right now, Bloomquist making a few spots up. No big moves so far. And Bobby Pierce leading the way. Tell you what, Tanner English has got a good race car, but Tyler Carpenter on that last start, he got a big run on the top. He might like that outside groove.
You know what? This is a racetrack where a lot of guys are going to be good on the inside. A lot of guys are going to be good on the outside. It's really, really tough if you're a crew member back there in the pits or out there somewhere to give your driver signals, because when one car works well up top, that same car may not work very well on the bottom. So Tyler Carpenter's car works good up high. Tanner English's car, likewise, working very good on the bottom side of the racetrack.
Well, looks like we're getting them lined up, getting them set to go back green, Dustin.
Yellow lights going to stay on. Now they're turned out, and we'll go back green this time. Again, 12 laps are complete, 28 laps to go. Pierce, English, Carpenter, the top 3.
And we are back underway. Carpenter going to go way up high. He's looking for some momentum off into 1 and 2. He'll hit the cushion down in 1 and 2. It's the top 2 go to the bottom. Not Tyler Carpenter. And Tyler Carpenter's going to go to second. He goes around Tanner English. Now he's trying to pinch him off down in 3 and 4.
Tyler Carpenter momentarily goes to second. English gets him back, though, down the front straightaway. Not enough grip on the outside. Meanwhile, up high, Daryl Lanigan gets the 14, rolling against on the 14th starting spot. Up to 4th is Daryl Lanigan.
Well, I think Lanigan saw what Carpenter did. He said there might be something up there. Don't look now, but here comes the Moyer mess. This will Shannon Babb 18th. He is going for 5th right now.
Wow, Shannon Babb, from 18 up into the top 5 as he works to the outside of Jason Welshan in a battle for that spot. From a weakness will finish. Shannon Bass with a spoiler takeover off the right rear of that car.
He thinks he's in Macon right now. What a battle for positions 3, 4, and 5, and now Hudson Oneal gets their Brandon Shepard there. We got a racetrack up to 16 down, 24 to go.
Absolutely, and up at the front of the field, Tanner English is reeled back in your race leader, Bobby Pierce. And I tell you what, if Pierce is able to catch the back of the field, this is going to be interesting because Shannon Bass is going to go and say, look at him up on the high side.
He is. We got confetti falling off the roof here, and he's trying to really narrow in. And now Tanner English is caught Bobby Pierce. They are working around those tires. Fab around the top. Your top 4 on the bottom. Your this way running around the top. 2 laps to go to halfway. 18 down and 22 to go. If we get last traffic, he's going to get there.
I'll tell you what, I really and truly think second, third, fourth, and fifth are all faster than Bobby Pierce right now. Catching him is one thing, and passing him is another. Tanner English is right there on him. Ken Robinson out of the race. Tanner English is right there on him at the halfway point. 20 down, 20 to go. English is right there on him, and Pierce is at the back of the field. Business is about to pick up.
As they get tighter and tighter, we're halfway home, and now Pierce has caught Daryl Lanigan. They're all rolling in. Bobby Pierce who goes north on right King, and now Bass comes off after Lanigan off turn number 2. Lanigan will move up to the middle of the track, and we got 3 good crews halfway home.
Oh, man. This is just good. Bobby Pierce literally with nowhere to go. Tanner English right there on him. Daryl Lanigan and Shannon Bass back there battling for the 4th spot, and this is getting good at the zone. 18 laps to go.
22 down, 18 to go, and they're in heavy traffic. If Bass can get there, he's the only one on top, and some of the lap cars have gone up on top in front of him. Lanigan right there as well, and now your top 5 get closer and closer together with 23 laps complete.
Bobby Pierce has been able to quote-unquote stretch out his advantage by about a half a car length or so. He's getting off the corner just a little bit better than Tanner English. And just we say that, he's held up behind the last car. Gordy Gundaker throw a blanket over the top 5 with 16 to go.
Well, it's going to be interesting here in these closing laps to see if anybody steps outside. Your Tanner English, you got to think you might be able to roll him. And Bobby Pierce is thinking about it. He cannot get around Gordy Gundaker. And now Tanner English is going to look to the inside. We might have a battle for the lead off into 1 and 2.
Side by side for the lead up here, a second generation driver. Bobby Pierce now going to the outside of the last car. Gordy Gundaker, that may open up the door for Tanner English at 96.
No, I think that's a smart move by Bobby. I think he's going to clear him off into 1 and 2. Well, we shall see as Tanner looks to the inside of Bobby Pierce. And now English gets contact with Officer Tyler Carpenter. Lanigan is right there. It's going to be 13 to go off turn number 4. Bobby Pierce on the high 7 Speedway. You got a new leader, Tanner English.
Tanner English up front. Tyler Carpenter's right there. They're almost 3 wide from the lead of the middle. Here comes Tyler Carpenter going for the lead.
Oh, what a battle. Carpenter into the back of English. Bobby Pierce around the high side. Will he retake the lead? Yes, sir, he will. 12 laps to go. Bobby Pierce back to the lead.
What a show. 12 laps to go here at the zone. Pierce at 32. English at 96. Tyler Carpenter at 28.
Wow, go Steffi, go off the track, Steffi, no! Oh, Carson's going to fly for Steffi with 12 laps to go. Brandon Shepard with a flat.
Oh, baby.
What a race. Make some noise if you're having a good time.
Oh, what a show.
You know what? If you're not here, I'm sorry. I hate it for you. You got to be here next year. This is, wow. All right, we're going to get it sorted out. 12 laps remaining. And you really want to see that one stay green, Dustin, because it was getting crazy good at the front of the pack. And right now, let's be honest, the bottom seems to be a little bit better than anywhere else. And that might have settled the race, but man, those past 12 laps were amazing.
Absolutely outstanding. I tell you what, if you don't like that, you're on the naughty list. I mean, you're unfriended. That is as good as it gets that last time by. Bobby Pierce, your race leader, by 1/10 of a second over Tanner English and less than half a second over Tyler Carpenter.
So right now, Bobby Pierce leads the way. Tanner English in second. Tyler Carpenter in third. How many Shannon Bass fans have we got? He's up to 4th. He started all the way back in 18th. 5th is Daryl Lanigan. Lanigan started 14th. We're going to go around one more time before we turn them loose. And I'm going to say somebody's going to get their feelings hurt in these next few laps because there's 30 large on the line. We've seen Bobby Pierce. He's already picked up 30,000 this year in the state of Missouri. He won the Show Me 100. Can he get it here tonight?
And we've still got 17 of the 22 original starters on the racetrack as well. Lights are turned off. 12 laps to the finish. Here we go.
And we are back underway, and it's going to be Tyler Carpenter. Much better start than Tanner English. Flanagan goes! Contact with Tanner English and Carpenter. And down the back straightaway, they race. Bobby Pierce breaks away from him. Good battle behind him. More contact between now. Tanner English is going to get turned around by Shannon Babb. So he keeps it going. And we're going to stay right. No! Caution comes out.
Yeah, that was probably the good move. I mean, he was turned around in front of several cars right there, and again, that really and truly started at the drop of the green flag. Those guys all battling hard up front for the race lead, but the end result is Tanner English, who has taken the lead a time or two in this race, going around over in turns 3 and 4, and that is a tough break for the second-generation driver out of Benton, Kentucky. Did not get a lap in there, I don't believe. We'll have to wait and see what official timing and scoring tells us. As we take a look at the FK Rod End instant replay of English going around over in turns 3 and 4. Showing 12 laps remaining here in front of us, showing 11 laps down on the video board. And as soon as we confirm which it is, we'll let you know. We do know this. Bobby Pierce is your race leader. And it looks like Tanner English, after going around over in turns 3 and 4, will be charged with a caution and make his way to the back of the field.
I said somebody feels we're going to get hurt. He's not probably real pleased with Dr. Carpenter at this point, but they were beating and banging, trying to get up there. There's 30,000 on the line. You got to go after it.
So that will adjust the lineup with Pierce out front, and now the young gun from Parkersburg, West Virginia, Tyler Carpenter, in the second spot. How many fans think Bobby Pierce is going to hang on and win this one? How many fans are pulling for the young gun Tyler Carpenter? Do we have any Shannon Babb fans in the house?
Green flag, here we go. Babb bounces off the wall out of 4. He's got that spoiler flying in the wind. He's going to go after him down through turns 1 and 2. Shannon Babb with a big run off of 2. He comes after Tyler Carpenter. Can he get to Bobby Pierce? Oh, caution down in turn 1 and 2. You're killing me, Smalls.
2 cars come together. Timothy Coulson, the C8, Rusty Schlenk in the CJ1 can confirm that it's 12 laps to go, 12 laps remaining in this race. Confirmed with us by race control. So
the board is not correct. 12 to go. And right now, if you're Tyler Carpenter, you picked the outside or the inside after you just saw what Shannon Babb did.
That's why I'm up here and he's down there.
I think he's going with the inside. I think he's going to say, big boy, if you're going to go run like that again, more power to you.
Well, I mean, again, you have got to hit that line so right in order to get that run. Of course, if anybody can hit that line just right, it is Shannon Babb.
Well, he hit it just right there. Scott Bloomquist now up to position number 8. It's go time with a dozen laps to go. And Bobby Pierce leading the way.
So we'll turn the caution lights out and try it one more time. Got the video board here at the Dome 6, 12 laps remaining. 28 down, 12 laps to go, and a $30,000 payday on the line. The second annual Gateway Dirt National.
Shannon Babb asked himself, what would Ed Petroff do? He's going to start a little bit lower this time, though. And we'll see if he can get that run down to 1 and 2. And Bobby Pierce, Tyler Carpenter head to the low side down at 2. And it's Shannon Babb with another monster off the top. He bounces off the edge of the track. He's going to come after Tyler Carpenter. Can he get to that spot? As Bobby Pierce leads with 11 laps to go. Shannon Babb has hit every inch of wall around this racetrack, I do believe, and he is still about to go to the second spot.
Shannon Babb is driving that car all the way to Busch Stadium before he sets it up, bouncing off the walls. He thinks he's a Bell Claire Macon. Bobby Pierce slowly pulling away from the field, and we have got a whale of a battle here for the second spot.
Steve Baker, Mark Richards, he may need to come see you guys on Monday for a new clip on that 18. Oh, he gets it hard there, and that might do Shannon in, as we got 9 laps to go, but he's still going to the top. He's thrown caution to the wind.
Yeah.
Tyler Carpenter in second, Flanagan in third, Shannon Babb in fourth, and Shannon doing his best to make a good race out of it, and Bobby Pierce now starting to stretch it out, as he is just 8 laps away. 8 laps away from a $30,000 payday, and Babb's got his hands full now. That car's very ill handling, understandably so, does.
No doubt. He tried to get out to the inside of the racetrack, and it simply would not stick. 7 laps remaining. Bobby Pierce still might catch the back of this field, though, man. I think he's going to catch the back of the field with maybe about 3 laps to go. I'm not sure that Tyler Carpenter, if they're landing him, though, is going to be within striking distance to make a run at him. Pierce has got himself a pretty good lead. Now Lanningham's going to go to the top spot and try to work by Carpenter in a battle for second.
5 laps remaining this time out of 4. It's Bobby Pierce, your leader. Tyler Carpenter in second. Daryl Lanigan in third. Fourth, Jason Welshan. Fifth will now be Scott Bloomquist. In the 6th spot is Shannon Babb. 7th is going to be Zobrist. 8th going to be Bob Gardner. Hunter Razzin at 9th. Tim Dome in 10th. And we've got just 4 laps remaining for the Oakwood, Illinois driver, Bobby Pierce.
Yes, Pierce has caught the back of the field as well, but he has got about 3/4 of the straightaway lead on Tyler Carpenter. Fans are running out of the hourglass. 3 laps to go for the youngster out of Oakwood, Illinois, Bobby Pierce.
Bobby Pierce will go to work on Tanner English. It wasn't that long ago they were battling for the lead, and now Tanner English has bad luck, went to the back, and now 2 to go. 2 more times around the Speedway for the 21-year-old out of Oakwood, Illinois, as he works down the backstretch.
Bobby Pierce to the inside of Tanner English. He got Rusty Schwade right in front of him. Still damage on that 32. Corey about made contact with English. 1 lap to go, Ben.
They'll work off into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. He's won 14 times this year. Let's chalk it up to number 15. Out of Oakwood, Illinois, Bobby Pierce wins the BP Racing Fuel Speedway Dirt National. Second will go to Tyler Carpenter. Third is going to be Daryl Lanigan. Fourth, Jason Welshan. Fifth, Scott Bloomquist. Sixth, Chad Zobrist. Seventh, Shannon Babb. Eighth, Bob Gardner. Ninth, Hunter Razzin. And 10th, Tim Dome. And for good measure, he cuts the spoiler off on the cool down lap. Bobby Pierce, as he goes to the top. Hand out the window. St. Louis, make some noise. Your winner here tonight, Bobby Pierce. He will head to the scales and come back and get a word with Blake Anderson, $30,000 richer. What a way to go out in a family car, too, guys. Oh, just amazing, amazing. Dunn Benson Ford, he'll be in that car in about, 3 weeks from tonight out in the desert of Arizona. Right. It'll be first race. Tyler Carpenter, how about that young man? How about Tyler Carpenter, race fans? He drove a well of a race. He comes home second. And Daryl Lanigan in third. And even though he finishes in 7th, can I get a round of applause for Shannon Babb? How about the missile? He tested every inch of wall around this racetrack, and Ed Petroff can hold his head high because his driver was up on the wheel here tonight.
Unofficially, Bobby Pierce, your winner. Of course, he's got to cross the scales and pass through tech. Tyler Carpenter second. Daryl Lanigan from 14th to 3rd. A great run for Jason Welshan, your fast qualifier and pole sitter. He finishes 4th, and Scott Bloomquist finishes in 5th. Unofficially, Chad Zobrist, a great run for him in 6th. Shannon Babb, 7th. Bob Gardner from 21st to 8th. Hunter Razzin from 22nd to 9th, and unofficially Tim Dome from 20th to 10th will round out the top 10 cars. And now we just got to make sure that Bobby Pierce crosses the scales and passes through tech to make his way back out here into the BP Racing Fuels victory lane.
We've never seen a driver at a big show come up late.
You and I have never seen that in all of our years.
And all of this year, maybe.
There's no green. Yeah.
There's no green. Well, he's going to head back to the scales, and then he'll head back to victory lane where Blake Anderson will wait on him. Hey, don't forget, race fans, we got a modified feature coming up with 22 of the best modified pilots on the planet chasing $10,000. And you see a little bit of track prep starting. I'll let the air clear out just a little bit, and then we'll be getting ready for that main event. Late model feature over at 8:50. One race left to go in the weekend.
You and I and Michael Rigsby are doing our happy dance at that. We love these races that end early. That is out.
Well, we got one more to go. Let's not cheat.
That's right.
Yeah,
we got one more, right.
But again, we hope that you're sticking around. Modified feature coming up. If you're not, you could miss the best race tonight. These guys put on a will of the show. They did last year. They will in this one, I'm sure.
You talk about a race that was not decided until the checker flag waved. That absolutely describes the modified feature here 1 year to go. And again, it's not even 9 o'clock yet in St. Louis. I simply put, I would not go anywhere.
Now, let's get this next race ready. But first, we got to see Bobby Pierce make his way out of that tunnel and come back to the stage. We see the mad scientist from BP Racing Fuels down there. No monster truck this year. That was kind of funny. God bless the USA last year. We had the monster truck bust out of the tunnel.
Like it was almost on cue.
And it almost was.
But it wasn't.
It was not planned. It seemed that way. All right, so waiting on car number 32 to make his way back out of the tunnel as he headed back to back to the pit area. They have the right under the grandstands. They have the scales and the tech area set up. And race fans, it's official. Your winner here tonight is Bobby Pierce. What a way for Bob and Angie and Bobby to go out with the family-owned team. A $30,000. And let's not forget, he can pick up another 10 here tonight. He's a modified feature. Let's not forget that.
Blake, this might be a fairly quick interview because Ben's ready. He's got to go back there and get strapped in that race car. Of course, they are going to do a little bit of track prep as well, but he's going to go out there and run a modified still, too.
Yeah, he's got some work left to do. As you guys said, he's got a chance to take home $40,000. The big chunk of the work done. $30,000 check. Family down here absolutely ecstatic. Bobby rolls into victory lane. Team starter Kyle McGowan has the VP Racing Fuels hat ready for him. The VP Racing Fuels checkered flag. The mad scientist. And the VP Racing Fuel girls are here. Getting ready to climb out of the car. St. Louis makes the noise for Bobby Pierce. Bob and Angie, his parents come in, hugs. Cody Summer filling out the $30,000 check. And we'll bring your second annual VP Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by Karl Performance Champion Bobby Pierce, $30,000 check. Congratulations.
Oh man, thank you. I got so lucky on that one. If that caution wouldn't have came out, you know, it could have been a different story. But you know, Tanner English, he drove a great race. Sucks to happen, but you know, that's just racing. And man, it's awesome. Yeah, this is like one of my biggest wins. I mean, I won the world, I won the North-South, but you know, to win this dome here, this is an incredible thing for the sport. And to go down as the second winner in history, next to Scott Bloomquist, that is just so awesome. But you know, just really got to thank the Lord for that one because I got pretty lucky there.
You and Tanner English put on a great show in lap traffic. You made the move to go to the top side of the racetrack to try to get through that lap traffic to give yourself a little breathing room.
Yeah, you know, when I went to the outside of Gordy there in the middle, it kind of felt like something was there. And you know, I knew Tanner running behind me. He's normally pretty good in the middle. And I was kind of scared that he was going to roll right around me in the middle. It felt like we were going so slow. And you know, sometimes just the quickest way around the racetrack is the place to be, which is on the bottom, you know, the shortest way around. So I kind of made a mistake jumping up to the top. Almost looked like it was going to work in one corner, then it didn't in the other corner. You know, we were beating the wall down for sure, putting on a show, but I was trying like heck to get to the bottom. But, you know, just glad that everything worked out. You know, Gordy, he was just holding his line, and I'm sure he probably didn't even know that I was behind him or whatever. And you know, that's just how racing goes. That's what's interesting about our sport is lap traffic makes things really interesting on these small tracks. So, just man, big thanks to everyone here. You know, this is a full crowd on the bottom row of stands, and it's crazy to see this amount of people here. Big thank you to Cody Summers for, you know, just having the guts to do this. You know, having the mind, the brain power to pull this thing off, and Kevin Gundaker on the racetrack. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty worried Thursday night, but you know, he's a pro, so he turned this thing around, I guess. And you know, just a big thank you to all these sponsors on this race car. You know, Champion Spark Plugs, Allgreen Incorporated, Premier Waste, Hoker Trucking, Advanced Suspension. You know, the list goes on and on. Carnegie Towing. You know, my new sponsor, Campbell University, which I'm going to be driving for Dunn Benson Motorsports next year. We'll be following a series. I don't know which one yet, so you know, I'm looking forward to doing that and driving the rocket cars. So this is my last race in this car. After the race, I was up next to the wall just tearing it down because I didn't really care because we're selling this thing.
You're catching your breath for the next feature. Double duty tonight. No better place to do it than right here in Victory Lane at VP Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt Nationals with a $30,000 check. Congratulations.
Man, just thank you so much. Big shout out to all the fans watching at home. Big shout out to Maddie and Mel and you know, my girlfriend Matt. I'm sure she's watching. Big thank you to everyone. Dirt on Dirt. It's awesome.
How about one more round of applause, St. Louis, for Bobby Pierce? And the big trophy with the Gateway Arch. One of the cooler trophies
Ben and Dustin, in racing this Gateway Dirt Nationals trophy that now will go home to Oakwood, Illinois.
Let's talk about that young man. He's just turned 21 years old. He's now won the World 100. He's won the North-South 100. He's won the Show Me 100. He's now won the Gateway Dirt Nationals. He's a 3-time UMP National Champion. He's a 3-time Summer Nationals Champion. So many wins, so many things. As he moves on to this new rod, you got to really think, really the sky's the limit for that young man. But just so impressive what he's done, and he came out here, and again, another one of those Illinois kids that cut their teeth on these bull rings, these little tracks that a lot of guys don't want to mess with. That's what they called home every Friday and Saturday night, Dustin.
And he grew up going to racetracks like that as well. I mean, look how good his dad, Bob, was, too. I mean, not just on the bull rings, but really and truly everywhere that he raced. I mean, he has grown up around racing his entire life, and I know that it means the world to him come out here and get a win, not just on this racetrack, but to get a win of this magnitude and over these drivers. Always excited as Bobby Pierce, and again, at 21 years old, the things that young man has done, you have to respect what Bobby Pierce has done at his age.
And he references, and I think we all thought it, if that caution doesn't come out at lap 28, who knows how it ends up. Because Shannon Babb was coming, and I tell you what, it was, we talked about ramping up the whole week, and I think we did that. I think this was the best race we've seen so far this weekend. I know the last 10, it got a little on the bottom there, but up until then, man, guys were blasting the top. They were giving it all they had, and hats off to this staff. I can't wait to see what this modified feature holds for us. But Tyler Carpenter, I can't say enough about that young man. Another driver growing up on those bull rings in West Virginia. He can hang his head high. And one thing for sure I know, I don't know final counter tonight, if it's 20,000, whatever's in the grandstands. He made probably 19,500 fans here tonight. Let's throw it down to Blake Anderson.
Oh, Carpenter, Bob Pierce. Bob, how cool is this to win inside the dome and watch your son win another huge race?
Oh, wow. This, I mean, the whole place is excitement. I mean, this has topped it off, you know. You can't get unpumped when this show starts like it did. And putting those events is awesome. You know, they talked Charlie Schwartz earlier about the Pontiac Silverdome back in the day. I missed that race by one car back in my day. And so be able to come here with Bobby and run this place, let alone win the darn thing. And all you great fans, a whole lot of people cheering for him. Keep bumping up, boys. We're going on from here.
How cool is it, the last race in this car, in the car after your name, to pick up the win before you guys move on to a new team?
Well, it's bittersweet, you know what I mean? I guess this is the way they retired, if we're going to retire with a win for all these great people. But, you know, we're not going. I'm going to have one in the back burner in case something's going on. You never know what's going to happen in this deal, but I hope it's this deal he's going to do is going to turn out great for him. He needs to keep his career going strong. I'm the dad that got him here. I don't want to be dad to hold him back.
Bob Pierce, car owner of Bobby Pierce, your car owner winner, and we'll get the 50-50 drawing here in just a second.
Blake, I was proud of you down there. I saw a sprint car guy in Victory Lane. You didn't interview him. Jeff Swindell down there. Jeff doing a lot of technology with the bleeders on these late models. He brought sprint car bleeder technology into the late model world. And speaking of that 50-50, as we look at the total, $5,740 somebody's about to win on this 50-50. $5,740. And equally impressive, that amount goes to the Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame as they continue to expand and grow.
Well,